Okay. Yeah.
Hi there, I'm James Chai, Vid Dog Training, Bark Rescue, registered nonprofit. So I'm doing another group session today. This is actually a bonus group session for the majority, well, for pretty well everyone that you see here. Just because yesterday was such a large crowd of dogs with 10 dogs, I decided to just offer everyone a free group session. And but we do have one new dog that's coming over there. His name is Kush, and so we'll just bring him back over here. Coming back is according to Panda, and they previously went training over at PetSmart, and obviously wasn't successful. And then we have Pepper over there in the middle. Pepper is from Furever Freeze, so he was adopted there. Pepper, stop. Yeah, a regular tone of voice.
Pepper, stop.
You just have to say Pepper. Pepper. Looking for mom, right?
Pepper.
So we're just gonna have Pepper slow down a bit. So we'll just grab him out here for a second. We're just gonna Pepper, right? So yesterday we're just touching Pepper a lot. So we're just gonna you go ahead and stand up, because then then it changes his perspective, right? His anxiety. That's all. Pepper. So Pepper is just gonna have a bit more, growth and just being a bit more of an adult dog, because he's 7. So we don't want him to keep playing around and being upset. Pepper. Stop. We're just gonna flick him, right? Just flick his lead a bit, just a little bit, just to remind him, because he's got that anxiety, right? So we won't let him jump up. We're just gonna Pepper, right? So he's just nervous. Here we go. Okay. So we're just gonna hold him down that way. Put the head. There you go. You can hold him down a bit. It'll be a little bit hard to hang on. And then we have Dozer coming back as well. Dozer's from Pacific Northwest Bulldog Rescue Society. So we have people coming in with dogs, and then we have Mocha and his cute little sister Luna, who's more of a troublemaker, because the little black dogs are the evil ones. And then we're just gonna walk over here and get set. So actually we'll just talk a little bit here just a second. Kush is coming in from Burnaby. So he is a dog that has been declared dangerous by the Burnaby SPCA, and he just got away from his leash. It broke, and then unfortunately got into interaction, and the Burnaby SPCA, boom, declared him a dangerous dog, lifetime muzzle ban. Now the problem with a lot of these animal control laws and regulations is that they don't allow an appeal process. City of Surrey allows that, in the sense that after a year, if a dog has had no incidences, they will downgrade the dog from dangerous to aggressive, and then a year after that down to just a regular dog. And that's because they believe in training. And Burnaby doesn't do it, Vancouver doesn't do it, and so the problem is all these dogs that have the ability to be trained and down-trained is what I term it, down-training. The dogs that have the ability to be down-trained and can be successfully integrated into society, into the rest of the other dog society community, they don't get to. So unfortunately owners then have a position where they're like, oh, well, there's nothing we can do anyways because there's no use. So when you're fighting against bureaucracy, the dogs suffer. So it's a political will to change things, and we're going to try to do that as we're talking with the MLA, Jaguar Brar, and trying to get ourselves a position as key stakeholders with the province of British Columbia. I spoke with the Ministry of Agriculture on Friday. I'm hoping that it's not going to be just a typical form letter, and I did show them some emails and letters from other rescue societies, other humane societies that have asked me for help privately, but publicly they're not going to support our position for some odd reason. A bit of a dissonance in regards to dog animal welfare. Okay, so all right, so he's up that way. So we're gonna just get Kush to come in over here, and he's reactive. Now, what ended up happening is Kush's parents contacted a number of trainers. Renee Erdman at Bravo Dogs said there's no way this dog can ever be helped. I have the email from Renee that they forwarded. Renee said that Kush can never be helped, that it would take months and months and months for training, and even then you wouldn't be able to take care of him. Now the problem with something like that, with a statement from someone like Renee, is that they're basically deliberately pricing dog owners out of training. And it's not ethical on my end, because I charge a very cheap rate, on purpose because I believe it's important to have excellent dog training. And I'm considered one of the best, if not the best, in North America. I work with extremely dangerous dogs that would kill trainers such as Renee Erdman, other trainers, etc. And I do that without treats, without medication, because as you saw from yesterday's live broadcast, all these dogs like Pepper, same with Corey and Topanga, they can all be addressed. So we're gonna go and address this with Kush and see what happens here. Another trainer actually said that Kush should be killed, literally, in the email that I saw, that there would be no hope whatsoever, and that's impossible to work a dog emotional process, and that dog should be killed. So we're just gonna bring Kush over here. Just come over here. See how his eyes are behind her? He's a very happy dog. He's somewhat a bit nervous. Right, so we're just gonna just stay still right there. Yeah. Can you hold him by the lead? There's no.
It's like a buckle.
Okay. Do you have any other leash that you can hang on to him, like a regular handled leash?
I can like put this around me.
Oh no, just a regular leash.
A regular leash.
Yeah. And you have it connected to his collar.
This one goes like this.
Okay. And so he hasn't attacked people, right?
No, he's very
Okay.
friendly.
Can you shorten that? Because it's got to be a regular lead length, otherwise it's going to be very difficult for y'all. I don't have a lead length.
Stay here. Wait. Do you have a? I think I could.
Okay. And Kush, I was just saying, that's okay. Kush, I was just telling our viewers that he's designated dangerous by the city of city of Burnaby. There's no appeal process, and he has to have a lifetime muzzle in the city of Burnaby, as well as the fact that you contacted a couple of trainers, like Renee Erdman at Bravo Dogs, and she said there's no hope for him, and that another trainer said to kill him, which is just unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. Silly boy. Okay. So do you have a regular collar, just a regular fabric collar as well, like I was saying yesterday?
We brought all our colors.
Okay. So let's get that regular collar on him, like I was saying. So he's got a choke, he's got a prong, right? He's got a slip collar, and he's got a martingale style collar, which is
This regular collar.
yeah, that won't work at all. It's got to be a fabric style cinch collar. No prong
That
collar.
one was.
That's a martingale, but it's a choke collar, and so what ends up happening is it contributes to the pain that the dog is experiencing.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, and then I just have his muzzle.
Yeah, you have to. Okay, so that's not going to help. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Right, so this is going to be a little bit difficult here, just because we don't have the right equipment on him. Okay, let me just take him here for a second. Kush, okay, hi, silly boy. So we see the contact there. So the Kush just made eye contact with me in the sense of whether or not there's a connection. So Kush is lacking a dependency, and it's one of three variants of dependency, which is interdependent, intra-dependent, and codependent. And I know which dependencies he's got. He's got one major one and a secondary one, and we'll talk about that off camera. Okay. So we're just gonna see. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. And he one time, right? You said he bit your brother.
Yes. Okay. That's right.
So we're just gonna. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So you see the tail wag that he's got on right now? That tail wag is just it's a strategic observation. So we're just gonna bring him out here. So this is gonna be. You know, we're gonna let him go pee then. Right, we're gonna let him go pee. Okay. So you see, there's a lot of anxiety. It's the way the dog's sphincter is happening. There's the anxiety that's going on there, right? This is the way it's being controlled and not controlled. So we're just gonna go over this way here. So he's just concerned. Okay, so we're just gonna walk him down this way. We're not gonna let him pull. Kush, stop. So we're just gonna Kush. We're just gonna distract him. Kush, right? So he's reacted to the dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll let you just kind of walk over there. Leave it. Stop. Yeah, this leash is just it's okay though. Just wait. his anxiety here, right? So what ends up happening, you can tell when he's got this anxiety, his humans, you guys talk to him too much. That's why you can tell that you talk to him too much. You try to make him feel better. All right, it's not a big deal. And like I said to everybody, everyone gets singled out. I'm just gonna give you this too. So, you see the anxiety? Yeah. See, like I was saying, the anxiety. Right when we saw his sphincter kind of just having that kind of pattern. This is anxiety. Push. Right. You see the right here as you see this part? Is that prey aspect of him? It's not even prey. It's more predatorial. Stop. Yeah. No, it's not sudden though. It's normal. It's normal. Stop. Calm him down, right? How old is he? 7? He's 7 years old, right? Right, so there's the fantasy aspect of things that are going on here. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Oh, no, you're okay. Anxiety. We won't let him feed into the anxiety. You're okay. 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 So we're just gonna walk him over here. Let's go, please. Stop. Not funny. Right? We can see that. We can feel the tension already that's happening. Stop, please. Stop. Right? We can feel the stop. Stop. Just keep cutting small. Stop. Stop. Stop, please. Stop, please. Psychological. Right? Psychological. That's it. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Leave it. Right? We don't want to let him baby. We won't let him baby. Not funny. Right? We can see the connection. Right? We can see the way the dog is rolling himself forward, just physiologically. It's all that manifestation that's happening. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Right, as he's pushing against, we're going to let him push against. He's got a little bit of a blood coming off his paw from scraping just now. You're okay. Right, we're just going to watch as he starts to go forward fast, right? See? We're just going to stop him right there. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. So I just said that he can't be talking. The parents understand. You're okay. You're okay. Stop. 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 Psychological. Stop. Just hold Lucy by the leash. And same with Hyde. By the collar, I mean. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Right? Right, we're calming the dogs down just by touching them. That's all it is. We're just giving our dog a hug. We're holding this all down here. See that? So now he's concerned because there's no reaction going on. Not funny. Cush, 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 cush. So with Cush, I'm actually questioning him. I'm actually talking to him in a question point form. Cush, 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 cush. Okay, not funny. Not funny. Right, you see the tail wag? You see the tail wag? Not funny. Just hold Lucy. Just hold Hyde, and just hold him. Yeah, just hold him with you, just like how your husband's doing. Not funny. So don't worry about making eye contact with him. Not right, because it's just feeding into his anxiety. That's all. Okay, come on with me. Not funny. Not funny. That's it, right? We're just talking down. Not funny, right? We're just talking to the dog. There's a timing that he has, so as long as we can pay attention to the timing that the dog has, then we can interrupt his pattern, and we can interrupt it about 2 to 3/10 of a second sooner. Not funny, right? So you just see his reluctance. So he got dog shutting down, right? So whenever anyone makes their dog sit that has a psychological issue, counterintuitive. You're causing the dog not to be natural behavior, not to be able to process what's going on. And this is what happens. Up, please. And he has bit one person, right? Yeah. So that's why I'm always cautious about getting bit in the face again. So. Stop. 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 Anxiety? You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So whenever the dog gets like this, we're just gonna bring him a little bit closer, just to feed into the dependency issue, right? Like I say, he's got one primary dependency, and he's got one secondary dependency. That's all. So he's just gonna give him a little flick, right? Just gonna give him a little flick. We're just gonna get him to face up and not be a baby. See, he shuts down again, right? Stop, please. 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 Right, he's shutting down. So I just want to get out. I just don't want him to bite me. Just wait, please. Wait, please. Wait, please. Wait, please. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. We're not gonna baby him. Right? We're not gonna baby him. You're okay. No, not funny. Right? So we're just gonna see that. Because what we're gonna do? Stop, please. Right? And he's getting demanding because he's not getting fed into what's going on. Stop, please. Right? Up, please. Up, please. Stop. Push. No. See, he wants to sit. Right? So, there you go. Good try. Come on, silly boy. We don't let him sit, right? Because a lot of times what they're doing too is what's a treat training aspect of it. Right? You can see that. And it's fine, right? But it's not helping him psychologically. You can't treat train a dog psychologically. So we have the dog sitting and standing right here, right? As he's just concerned and he's a little bit dropped back a bit.
That's taquito.
Oh, it's taquito. It's like, oh, who's that little dog? Kush. Kush, we're watching him, right? We're just watching him. See, you watch your dog's behavior. Kush, not funny. Good boy, you're okay. The baby-ish, right? The babying that he has, you can say, Kush, 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 Kush. Not funny. Stop, stop, stop. You're okay. You're okay. Right? We won't let him have the babyish. Grow up. We're just going to tell him to grow up. That's it. You're okay. You're okay. Kush. Right? We're watching the eyes. Come over here and stand over here. You can see it. Right? We're watching his eyes. You see the process of his eyes and see the shape of his eyes, and you see the mannerisms, right? And now he's just afraid because he's been abandoned in his feelings, right? He's concerned like, oh my gosh, no one's taking care of me. So his concern, Kush. So we're just holding him far away from us. We're just holding him far away from us. Kush, Kush. So is this the closest he's ever been to any dog? Yeah. In 7 years. Yeah. In 7 years. This is 7 years. This is how close. Sharon. 7 years. This is how close. Yeah, he's never met any of these dogs. Kush, 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 Kush. That's why we got to get rid of these trainers that are overinflated with what they're doing. Wait, please, wait, please. They're overinflated with what they're doing, and they're literally condemning dogs to death because they can't admit that they don't know how to deal with the dogs. So instead, they're saying it's going to cost a lot of money, or that the dog can never be helped, and we should kill the dog. That's what these trainers are saying. And that's why there's 6 million dogs that are killed in North America every single year. You're okay. There's almost 100 million dogs in North America, 9.4 million in Canada, 89 million in the United States. You're okay, Kush. Right? So, right? Like I said, I told you on the phone, it would. People think that these dogs are difficult, and for 95% of the trainers, or well, 98% of the trainers, if not 100% of the trainers, have no desire to work with dogs like this because of the danger, and I respect that, but it's just the point of we're just working the dog. And I changed the tone. Hi, Lucy. Stop. Stop. Right? You see the cognitive processing that's going on here? Right? You don't want to put Topanga on fire, right? Listen. Right? Stop. Right? So you just want to just hold her. Yeah, exactly. Right? And then that's it. We just do the correction. That's it. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. And you see that? He's one of the calmest dogs in the whole group now. No, not funny, silly boy. Right? He wants a baby. You saw that? He knows he can't be babied by me now. You're okay, right? We're just keeping an eye out. You're okay, silly boy. We're just touching you. Stop. Hey. Push. 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 Right, let's see that happen. Push. See the splitting of the position of the dog? Push. Push. Right where stop. Push. We're just touching him. See that? We're just touching him. Totally loose. Cush. Stop. Thank you. Good boy, silly. Good boy. You're okay. Well, no, you're not gonna get. So we're not gonna let him get into his dependency yet. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. All right. That's it. That's it. What's that, like 12 minutes? So who's the trainers like you said that would never help? Right? This is ridiculous. Renee Erdman at Bravo Dog should not be saying stuff like that. Trying to soak trainers, trying to soak people for their money. Disgusting. Just disgusting. No ethics. Just disgusting. You know, all these dogs that are getting killed for no reason whatsoever by the arrogance of trainers and behaviors that think that they can summarily execute dogs by their opinions. Please, silly boy. Let's go here, please. Come, please. Come, please. Come, please. There's no treats or anything. Come, silly boy. You're okay. Cush, not funny. Good boy, silly. Then we let him in the anxiety feed him. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Right? Because he bit your brother, right? Like when he got this, he was this angry. So I'm always cautious about getting bit in the face. It's actually quite scary. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Right? Just watch. Just watch. Cush, no. No, not funny. Not funny. Stop, please. You see that? He's just regulated himself. We just talked to him. We got the dog to start thinking. Stop, please. You're okay. Hey, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Right? You're okay. You're okay. Right? So he was gonna go after Topanga, and we just talked to him. Chris, you're okay. You're okay, Chris. That's it. Right? So it all works. It works with any dog. There's no treats, there's no medication, there's nothing at all. It works with every single dog. If we read the nuances, the dog is reacting in 1/10 of a second, we're reading every nuance, it all works, right? See, with those are all that aspects of it, it all works. Not funny. See, we're correcting him. Not funny. Cush. Cush. Hi, silly boy. Good boy. Up, please. Up, please. Up, please. So there you go. It's gonna cost you $90. $90. If you went with Renee, it would have cost you several $1,000s. If you went to the other trainer, he would be dead.
I was just telling him that, like,
Sure.
things.
Yeah. What do you think? Right? This is it. You see why I do what I do, right? You see why I do what I do, and that's why I charge. That's why I charge $90, because excellent dog training shouldn't be costing people $200, $300 for group sessions. Right? Look at that. Look at Corey. Right? Topanga's shutting down, so Topanga's got to be off her feet. On her feet, I mean. Cush, right? So he's gonna still have some flashbacks. Not flashbacks. He's just gonna have some acid. So Kush, Kush, stop. Stop. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Stop, please. We're just gonna distract him. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Okay, up, please. Up, please. Up, please. Up, please. Right? He can't handle it. See? Up, please. Dogs can stand on their feet forever, just like human beings. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Kush. Kush. Stop, please. Not funny. Hey, you see the foot on here? That's the dependency aspect as well, right? The foot that came on is the dependency. Stop. Stop, please. Stop. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. We're just gonna do a physical reaction on him. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Right? We just touch the dog where he knows he likes to be touched. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. Okay, good boy. You're okay, silly boy. Up, please. Up, please. Up, please. Right? He doesn't know how. He can't understand why he's like this. Why he's able to exist. You're okay, silly boy, Kush. You're okay. You're okay. Kush, Kush, Kush. Good boy, silly. Hi, silly boy. We're talking directly at him now, right? You know, some dogs we talk over and all that. We're just talking to him directly. Kush, hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. He wants to venture out his bravery, but he doesn't know because he's been attacked, right? You said in daycare when he was about, what, 2 years old? A year old?
A year.
Yeah, so he got attacked, and then the daycare kicked him out for him getting attacked because he's a pit bull. No bad dog, just bad legislation. There you go. You're okay, silly boy. Not funny, right? We see the tail wag. It's still that predatory aspect of it, right? It's a bit more deep-seated, and I will explain off camera. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. Kush. Kush, right? He wants to sit down. He's just protecting himself. So that's him trying to process complex emotion. You're okay. You're okay. Not. Right. So you got to get a better lead. It's just snapped off here. You got to. This is really bad. Stop. Stop. You're okay. You're okay. Right? Stop. There's an eagle above. Okay. We're just gonna get you to come over. With you. Yeah, you come over. Sorry, what is your name? Mark. Mark. Okay. So just let me just take my thing here and put that in your pocket. Okay. So don't grab him yet. Don't grab him yet. Don't grab him yet. Right? So you just see the dynamics of the humans and the dog. It's just the anxiety aspect that's being fed into it under the dependency aspect. So we're just gonna make sure you hold on to that super tight because it broke off already. It came loose, right? Okay. So you're just gonna hold on that end, and that's all. Just hold it right there. All right, and just squat down with him. Squat down with him. Yeah. There. Okay. Sorry. So you're just gonna don't pat him all over the place, right? No. Okay, no. All right. So just hold him against your body. Right, and then your left hand, put it in front of his throat. Just put your left hand in front of his throat. There you go. Right, don't move your fingers. And just tell him, right? See, watch his face. Don't watch me. Watch his face. Right? See how that aspect of his process. Now you correct him now. Say Kush no.
Kush no.
And then bring his face to you. Bring his face to you. Bring his face to you. And then just slowly massage his face. No, slowly massage his face. So everyone gets yelled at. By me. Everyone gets in trouble. Okay, so we're gonna bring Lucy over. Lucy, just up. Lucy, stop. So, Lucy. We're just see, right? So that's what you gotta do. I know it's hard, right? It's a lot of practice, right? You gotta keep coming back to the group, and after 3 times, it's only 30 bucks, right? So you just gotta let her know, right? And as much as she sees Kush, Mark, you can stand up if you like now, and then just stand up for it. Just give him a little bit of slack on his lead. So he needs a different collar. Lucy, hi, silly girl. Hi, silly girl. Right, she's gonna shut down here. Hi, silly girl. She won't let her sit down. Hi, silly girl. So right, so even the anxiety of the separation with Hyde. Lucy, right? So she's just worried. Lucy. And you see the direction that she has there with Kush?
Yeah.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Lucy. You okay? You're okay, right? So she doesn't want to be like need to not. You're okay. But then she's right. She doesn't want to. She's not able to just process how uncomfortable she feels. Lucy. Hi, silly girl. Right? The anxiety. Hi, Lucy. Because she has to process what she's not used to processing, which is, you know. Squat down, Mark. Squat down. Lucy. Lucy. See how quick that Mark? You got to calm down, Mark. See that? Lucy, you're okay. Lucy. You're okay, Lucy. You're just gonna hold her like this. Just hold her like this, knee up against her side, and just pushing her body in towards me, right? Lucy. I see, girl. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. And we're just gonna coo to her. You're okay. You're okay. I see, girl. There you go. There you go. So let her know that you have her. Dad's got you. Just say her name, Lucy. Yeah. Not like, hey, it's got to be Lucy. It's got to be firm. So every time you pass the lead over to another dog, it's got to be a firm. So just give them a little bit slack. Hi. Just give them a little bit slack. Stay where you are. Right. So you see how people get pulled off their feet, right? I gave you all heck about that. So we're not going to let them sit. So get them off the ground. Pick them up with the tummy. Okay. So when you talk to them, you're going to slow down how you talk to them. Right now, I'm talking quickly just to create the animation for the whole group. And you see the tone is different again. I always use a different tone with the group formation. So in this aspect, it's a little bit higher pitch to play on the drive of the dog, which is more of a predatorial drive. And I've done that with the whole group here on purpose. Hi, silly boy. Give him a little bit of slack though. Yeah. Because if I went like this to you all the time, you'd be like, dude, I'm going to punch you in the face, right? So there's also so much violence here. So that's all, right? So you can hold him by here. You can put your hand there and just lower your hand down. There you go. Push. Nice, silly boy. See the blinking? See the processing that the dog is doing? See that blink? Right? I'll explain that off camera, why he's blinking like this and what it means on his specific personality type. So the first time in 7 years, Kush is around other dogs and being able to be calmed down. No medication, no treats. Kush. You see that? Hi, silly boy. Now you can give him a hug. See that? See, you can tell when the dog wants affection. Give him a hug. Just give him a hug. Give him a hug. Yeah, you see? You should be able to give him a hug. All right, there you go. The anxiety, he's not used to this type of behavior from his human. That's why. Tell Lucy. Right hand there. Right? And just don't move your hand. See?
Okay.
And it's got to be firm and louder, right? You're okay. So we're gonna bring Lucy over here, or I'll bring Lucy over to hide. Let me just take Lucy. I'll walk her over here. He got bit a little bit. That's all right. It just happens. Right, come here. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Right. So you see the rage. What happens is the dog goes into a position where he's not able to process his emotional context. He doesn't have a relativity of what's going on, and he doesn't have a trust for his humans because he's not familiar with his human's ability to protect him. That's why this dog, Kush, react like that and bit his owner. Because he is in such a rage, he does not know how to process. So the question is, how do we deal with these things? How do we get the dog to feel, yeah, okay, whatever. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Kush. Not funny. Hi, Kush. You're okay. Right? You're okay, right? You saw that movement that he had? So it's the same thing like with Lucy, right? You know, we're just, it's like, dudette, you're not, dude, right? You're not doing this. Just stop doing it, right? You just bring them down. You take that apart, and you don't have to worry about. You're okay. You don't have to worry about her biting you, right? It's not a big deal. I have dogs that turn on me to bite me in the face, and they're biting me to kill me. So, it's really. I understand how scary it is. Really frightening. But if you have the familiarity, and the dependency with the dog, then you have no problem, right? Then you have that. Then they trust you. Hi, silly boy. Push. Right, you can see the cognitive processing here that's going on. Push. Stop, silly boy. Then we're just going to take him here. Hi, silly boy. Hi. We won't let him have this dependency. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. I know. Right, you see the cry? See the cry? He hasn't had the ability to mature. Hi, silly boy. We're just going to walk over a little bit. It's okay? Not funny. We're just going to just see how he's reluctant to come over. So we're just going to go push. This thing broke off again. Okay, you don't have another handle or anything? Another leash? Does anybody have an extra leash?
I do in my car.
You do? Oh, you guys do?
We have that red one that you didn't like yet.
Okay, then we won't use it.
Do you want me to grab it?
Here because this is
James,
just
I'll go grab it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just gonna, right as he shuts down. Yeah, it's come off twice. This is a Kong brand. Unfortunately, the nice shiny metal doesn't really work. Right, it's a danger aspect of it. Cush, stop please, right? See the reluctance that he has? Stop, not funny. Stop. You're okay. Cush. We bring the dog down just like that. You're okay. Right? You're okay. You can just toss it over to me. You're okay. Push. Not funny. You see how he's going Hi, silly boy. We just talk the dog down. Right? The dog trusts us, right? Of course you want to be careful you don't get bit in the face. But the dog talks. We can talk the dog down. Okay? So now he's pretending he's not interested and he wants to be able to actually engage. Cush. And we're just gonna bring him back. Cush. Right? So now he's doing this on purpose. Stop silly. Not funny. Just gonna inspect the lead to make sure it's strong enough to hold on to him. You're okay. That's it, right? So it's the same thing with like Lucy, right? Is that part of we just talked to her? She's got to be able to trust you, right? So you can't baby her anymore, right? You know, your husband's a good guy, right? He's a nice guy, but he's too nice to Lucy, right? Let him use all your love on Sabina, right? That's who you're supposed to use your love on, right? So there you go. See, we have him here. Cush, right? He's getting ready here. You can just feel that, right? We're just getting him get ready. Stop, please. Right? He's shouldn't. No, you're okay, right? As he wants to play. You see that? No, up please. Luna. Hey, Luna. Hi, silly girl. Not funny. You talk him down. Not funny. Hey, silly boy. Come, silly boy. Hey, silly boy. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. Right? Not funny. You can see the processor as it manipulates himself. He manipulates himself. Not funny. You're okay. He wants to sit down. But see how strong he is now? See how solid he is? He's coming. Not funny. Right? You got the dogs making eye contact with him and not making eye contact, so he sees all those aspects of confusion. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. Right? You see the movement ahead? You're okay. Right? You're okay. Hello, Mr. Cush. Hello, silly boy. There you go, right? There you go. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay, right? And it's just emotional processing now as he's trying to process complex emotions. Hi, silly boy. So we will teach him how to step up and how to actually think. We will teach your dog how to think. Hi, silly boy. Push. Stop. Not funny. Not funny. Right? See, you just got my going. Not funny. So we'll just give it back to you. Stop, please. Stop, please. Can we just take Okay, so just a second before you do anything, right? So you can take the lead. You're just gonna go and say like that. You don't have to bend over and all that stuff. You just, go push. That's it. So that whoever has a lead is a person who has control of the dog. And then see how so Mark is just so quick to react out of the nervousness. Cush, not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Good boy. Not funny. We're watching. Not funny. Not funny. You're okay. You're okay. See? He actually thought himself through. Cush actually processed his anxiety, his fear, his reactivity. And you can see him thinking. Right? Like I said, I think I said to you on the phone that if you saw he licked the left side of his face, actually I wrote that down in this little book that I'm writing. Here you go. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. See how brave he is? Hi, silly boy. Right? That's a nuzzle. That's a puppy thing. So when you take the lead from him, Mark, you just see he's gotta wait, right? He's gotta wait. So all you do is going to say, Cush, I have the lead, and then you're just going to just take it, and you're going to stand away, you're not going to move around. You let him know that. You got to let him know that. Take it, just Cush. And just touch him under the throat. Touch him under the throat. Let me walk over to Pepper here. No, don't, just stay right there. Just stay right there. Don't play with the lead. So you just want her to do that. We're just going to just touch on that end. All right? And so don't let Lucy that. So when Hyde does that, right? Yeah, so you're just going to take Lucy right away. Lucy does that to get Hyde.
Hi.
You're okay. You're okay. Okay, let me just take it. Hyde. 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 You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Right? So he thinks he's gonna get in trouble. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. See how he's looking at me? He's not looking at me. He's looking underneath me because he's worried. Hey, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Right? So whenever Lucy gets going, not funny, right? That's a correction there, right? That's all. Little too much correction, but that's all. Hyde, you're okay. You're okay. Stop. Right? Pull her away. So remember I was saying yesterday that he's instigating, is causing her to be that way, so she feels that she's obligated to take care of him. Yeah. So that's why you got to correct him right away. Okay. Absolutely. When he like that's you got to correct him. So you're not going like this, right? I mean, yeah, exactly. You just get a little flick, just a little flick, right? Just a little flick, just a little flick, right? Little flick. Hide, 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 hide. Right? See the fear? Hide, hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay, silly boy. Right? So the fear. So we feed into his fear, and then we show him that his fear is unfounded. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Oh, yeah, silly boy. Right? See, he thought there for a second there, I might have to bite this guy. Right? You can just see that in his motion. So we're going to bring Pepper over here. We're going to bring Pepper over here. Stay right there. We're going to bring Pepper over here, Kathy. It's great how Dozer hasn't been. Dozer's the most mellow kibbles and bits kind of dog around. He's just like very chill and he's
Not today.
Huh?
Not today.
Well, earlier. I mean, so we're gonna bring Pepper here. Something with Pepper, right? Pepper, 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 pepper. Mark, hold him, hold him, hold him. Pepper. So whenever he does that, you just gotta get down with him. You gotta just hold on to him. Don't let him jump up on you. You're okay. Pepper. Pepper. You gotta change the tone, right? You don't want to beg the dog. You don't want to ask a question of the dog. You're okay, silly boy. I know you're okay, silly boy. Get out there. There you go. Right? You're okay. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna give her a correction, right? So you have to have the lead, like you're still going like that, right? So you just got, yeah, there you go. Yeah, just a little quick flick. Just a little flick like this. Yeah, just a little flick. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, please. Just like you know when you were kids growing up and your brother was like, I'm touching you, I'm touching you, I'm touching you. No, I'm not. I'm touching you, I'm touching you. That's what you want to do with Lucy. Pepper. 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 Not funny. Pepper. 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 Right, she heard stop please. Stop please. Stop please. Stop please. Stop please. Stop please. So we're just gonna hold him like I said right there. We're just gonna hold him right here. There you go. You're okay. Stop please. You're okay. You're okay. Pepper, right? Pepper. Pepper. Right, Pepper, right? And then with Lucy, you're just gonna always just touch base with Lucy, right? Because she's the one who's got to be on alert for Hyde. So she's doing double time. Hyde instigates it, but she's got to do double time to take care of Hyde. So see, like part when she, yeah. So you're not, you know what? You're not trying to pull a dead body. You're just getting a little flick. Just a little, yeah, just a little flick, like a little whip, like Indiana Jones. You know that old guy. There you go. You're okay, right? The anxiety that he's got here. You're okay. You're okay. Right? Right? Is that your play? There you go. You're okay. You're okay. Pepper. 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 You can tell by the way he's licking his lips, right? It's just it's an emotional anxiety, right? It's a dependency aspect. But look at that, right? We got one finger. Pepper. 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 No. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. No funny. Yeah, exactly, right? So much of it. Stop, please. Stop it. Look at what Push is doing, right? We'll just check in with Push every once in a while. Not funny. Not funny. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Right? And so he gets fed in and he goes, oh, I better do this again, right? That's all. It's just like I said, it's addiction, right? Like a drug addiction. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. And just put him to the side, right? Bad boy, right? That's all, right? And watch Lucy, right? So Lucy, you just got to kind of check in with Lucy. Hyde doesn't care because Hyde's waiting for Lucy to take care. It's always Lucy the big troublemaker. Right? Lucy's the troublemaker, right? See? Just give her a little flick. You're okay. Stop. 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 Right? You just touch Lucy on the back, right? Just that's all. You're okay. You're okay. Right? So exactly, right? So that's not funny. Not funny. Hey, silly boy. Stop, please. Stop, please. We're just going to go back to the side again, on the other side. There you go. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Dozer. Hi, Dozer. Hi, Dozer. Hi, Dozer. So he's just way too coddled. Right? It's not your fault. You got him, 3 days ago, so it's not your fault. But you got a little bit of a thing to work with, right? Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Right, so shutting down. You're okay. You're okay. So that's all. So you just gotta give him that attention, but you just gotta calm down. Hi, silly boy. Right? Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Right? Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. And then we're just gonna hold him there. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna hold your hand, bad little thing. There you go. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Pepper. Yeah. He can't. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you off camera. Okay. Wait, please. 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 So you're giving him too much attention still, right? So he's just so used to it. Not from previous owner, and then also from you. Hi, silly boy. Pepper. Right, that's all. Right, Pepper. So don't let Lucy and hide together so much, because we want Lucy to be independent. So there you go. I'll give him. No, actually, Dad's gonna take him. Sorry, you're way too nice to him. Oh. You're way too nice to him. Right, which is good. Can I borrow $20? And you're way too nice to him, right? Hello, Mr. Dozer. Hello, Mr. Dozer. Yeah, because he's like, oh, I'm back in the stress zone. Oh, you don't want to sit down, do you? Hi, Dozer. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Okay, right. So you said that he nipped at you when you went to play with his paw?
To take him away from his paw. It's mostly the back.
Back one?
Yeah.
You're okay.
It's
You're
the whole
okay. You're okay. Right. See, as he's processing, you can see that as he's processing what is going on. You're okay, Dozer. You're okay. So we're just playing with his paw here, and then we're just gonna put it down. So you're just gonna have to train him over shorter periods of time than burst, a little bit longer, right? Mm-hmm. That's all. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Dozer. Good boy, silly. Good boy, Dozer. You're okay. Right? He's just nervous, right, with a little dog. Every little dog scares him, right? Hi, Dozer. You're okay. You're okay.
See?
Yeah,
Like
he thought it was you. Okay, not funny, please. Okay, you can stand up if you want, so he doesn't go after you. But you're okay. You're okay. You're okay, Dozer, right? Well, so then, it's a learned response. That's all. See, so we're just sticking in his paw. You're okay, silly boy. I have it right inside his paw. Here you go. You're okay. You're okay. Right, so when he does that, stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. Stop, please. There you go. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. Right, so he's waiting for me to cause issues for him. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Lucy, right? That's the thing, just with Lucy, right? You don't have to, Hyde doesn't need as much of it. Hyde doesn't need it as much, because then what Lucy sees is like, oh, okay, I have to take care of Hyde, because Hyde's, not only is Hyde getting the attention, but Hyde needs it because he's crying as well. So it's just Lucy that has to be corrected. You're okay, Dozer. You're okay. You're okay, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay, Dozer. Dozer. Right, you see that direction there? So we just have to kind of down train him in that part of just getting him used to the fact that you're touching him, and then a little bit longer. And every time he goes after you, you just correct him like, dude, it's not funny. Right? And I know it's scary. I know it's scary, right? Because he's got the little sharp teeth, but he knows that all he has to do is escalate it, and then you're going to give up.
Yeah.
Right? So you just have to be getting him just that little point, like, where he's just about to go, dude, I'm going to go into rage.
Yeah.
And then you just stop him, then you give him a compliment. Hi, silly boy, you're okay. Up, please. Up, please. Up, please. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Dozer. Dozer. You're okay. You're okay, Dozer. Right, one hand on, the other hand touching him every once in a while. You're okay. Same thing with Lucy, right? Lucy's trying to get with Hyde, so you're gonna bring Lucy back to you. Right? Hyde gets to be independent. Lucy has to be corrected. Lucy, as you both know, is the problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always the cute girls. So there you go. Hi, silly boy, right? So we're just gonna work on that end. You're okay. Watch. See, watch. There he goes. And so we're gonna get ready just to pull the lead over to the left side of him. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. Dozer. 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 Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Dozer. Dozer. Hi, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay. Good boy, silly. Right? So just working on that process, right? Because he's still like, oh, dude, he's gonna frickin' touch me again.
Yeah.
Right? Hi, okay. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Yes, he's watching, right? Right? Hi, silly boy. Dozer. You're okay. You're okay. Hi, silly boy. See? You just work him down, right? That's all. Because he's learned to be, oh, if I go and do this, I'm going to get away with it, right?
Yeah.
You know? Hi, silly boy. Hi, Dozer. So that's all. Just have to down train him just over time and everything like that, right? I know it's not easy, right? But you just have to take a few seconds and always pay attention to him. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. Good boy, Dozer. See that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just down train him on that part.
Those are.
Yeah, see how she said, right? Linnea is saying like, Dozer, right? With the lead. She's acknowledging, I have the lead. It's got to be important. You got to give him a little bit of slack, right? That's all. So, and then we'll just see Corey and Topanga. That's so cute. Welcome. Let me just grab Corey. Corey, hi, silly boy. So you see, Corey's a bit afraid, right? So Mom's gonna just stand up a bit. So we're just gonna give Corey a few seconds. So it's gonna be a little bit different from yesterday. We're gonna let Corey have a little bit of time. Hi, Corey. Hi, silly boy. So you see as he's processing the image, right? You see that blink? Like you can just tell what the dog is gonna do. Lucy. So you gotta be controlling with your leash at all times. Right? When you're not paying attention, that's what happens. You gotta be paying attention. Corey, so we're just gonna bring Corey in again. Okay, so we're just getting him off his feet again. There he goes. Hi, You see, when he's doing it, it works, but when he's not doing it, it just gets worse. And then what ends up happening is the stuff. You got to do that with Pepper too, please. Not you, Captain. Right? When he's not doing it, what ends up happening is that the dog learns to keep doing it more and more. And all the training that happens today goes right down the toilet. Right? Right? So you see the shot from here? You just stand behind me. You can stand behind so you can see him. Right? See that that fear, shock that, him waiting for the other shoe to drop. See that? Waiting for the other shoe to drop. Nice silly boy. So we're just gonna bring him over here a bit.
You're okay. You're okay, Corey. No, silly boy. You're okay. You're okay, Corey.
Yeah, so just gotta, with Lucy, right? So what ended up happening is because you weren't consistent with it, right? Because he wasn't consistent with it. Okay. So if you had the lead, you should have just stayed with the lead. Because what ended up happening is now by you just saying I give up, then the dog goes, oh, well, I just have to try the next person.
I passed it to her.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Because you basically said to him, I gave
You
up.
can't walk him ever?
No, you can. But at that point in time where you're with him when you're with him, you should have just stayed with him. And because it's up to you having the lead that you have to control him. Okay. So by passing it off to you, it's like, oh, I don't know how to make you feel safe. And so that's what ends up happening, right? You have to be consistent.
I just said come over here because Pepper's fixated on that white dog.
It's okay though.
Let's attack him.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right, so correct Lucy. Lucy, correct Lucy. 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 Right, just squat down with Lucy. Corey. Right, so Corey's not leaving, right? You see that? You're okay. See the process? He's actually thinking to himself, this is not as dangerous or horrible as I thought it would be. Corey, hi silly boy. Okay. Hi silly boy. Hi silly boy. Hi silly boy. See that process there? He's a bit more relaxed. See? Yeah, he's moving around a bit more. Well, Sabina, why don't you trade off? Yeah. Sabina will be a bit more firmer, right? Because she has to be. She's the one that reminds you to put the toilet seat down, you know? So that's why. That's all. You can tell Sabina doesn't have that. She doesn't put up with much. So that's a good thing, right? So that's all. So she'll just, it's not a big deal, right? But you see Hyde is caught off because he's like, okay, well, I don't have to worry about anything right now because I just have to wait for Lucy to go off the rocket. And so when Lucy starts to go through, then you're just going to do the correction, right? Corey, hi silly boy. Hi silly boy. Hi silly boy. Hi silly boy. Oh, look at this ease. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Corey. Hi, Corey. Hi, silly boy. Hi, silly boy. So we'll just do that part. There you go.
Corey.
Yeah, just stay right there. Yeah, that's all. Don't. Just stand up right there. Let me just grab Topanga. Hello, silly girl. Hello, silly girl. Hello, silly girl. So Topanga bit me in the face yesterday. So that part's funny. I still have. You're okay. So we're just gonna bring. Oh, is it gonna fall off?
It's doubled.
Oh, okay. All right, Corey. Topanga. You're okay. You're okay. See that? She's like, right. So it's all for show. Now it's for show because she trusts. Right? We established the trust. We established the trust. Don't worry about Hyde. Only Lucy, right? It's all Lucy. So Lucy does, you correct her. When she cries, correct her. Just give her, well, not off the ground, but just.
She was crying there.
Yeah, but just a little flick. Just a little flick. Hi, silly girl. Hi, silly girl. Just a little flick. That's all. I just kind of scared you. Slow down. You're okay, silly girl. There you go. You're okay. Okay, you can just walk Corey away. Yeah, just go ahead and walk Corey. You're okay. You're just gonna go down there. There we go. Topanga. Hi, Topanga. Just, you can walk Corey over this way. Right, there you go. Give him a flick. Give him a flick. There you go. She's Spider-Man.
She's giving you a massage.
It's like That's all. So just have to have people ease down with her, right? So I mean, if you have people come over to visit or whatever, or your brother, right? And, you know, when you come out for another session, just bring them, and then we'll teach them how to do it properly. The roommate is
Cody's.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. There you go. You did such a good job, silly girl. Right? She's just trying to process through. Hi, silly girl. You okay? You okay? Hi, silly girl. That's all. We're just gonna bring over here. We're just gonna bring over Topanga. There we go. Hi, Topanga. See? Right? Hi, Topanga. Hi, Topanga. Hi, silly girl. Hi, silly girl. Right? It's just her fear of me. That's all. And then with Lucy, you can just stop because you don't want to overfeed her the attention. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Give her a little bit of slack. Let the lead fall on the ground. Hi, silly girl. There you go. So you see how she looked at you like, oh, right? You saw that look on her face like, oh. So this is the anxiety that she has her. Topanga. There you go. Hi, silly girl. Hi, silly girl. Hi, silly. Yesterday she was a kite in the wind. Today she's just like, you know, this is not too bad. This is not too bad. Hi, silly girl. Hi, silly girl. There we go. Right? Don't feed into her. Don't feed into her. Don't feed into her. No kissing sounds. No kissing sounds to the dog. The kissing sounds. There's a reason why kissing sounds work with dogs, and I'll tell you off camera. But it's because of incorrect association that humans have with the kissing sound. You're okay. Hi, silly girl. Right? Hi, silly girl. Hi, silly girl. The hackles are raised on her end as she's processing something that she's not accustomed to. So there you go. Hi, silly girl. Hello, silly girl. Hello, silly girl. Topanga. Topanga. Oh, you want to go say hi to Mocha? Go say hi to Mocha. You can just give him slack. He's okay. I'm watching him. Mocha. Mocha. Yeah, go. There you go.
Come.
So those are the friends, not Corey. So Corey's gonna be like, oh darn. Yeah. So you know the same thing, right? Again, every once in a while, just start playing with his back end, and then just watching him, and just getting him to the point where he's almost, and then you can just pull back. If you maybe about 3/10 of a second before he does that, you can. Well, you don't, maybe not easy to tell yet, but that's all. Topanga. Topanga. Hi, silly girl. There you go. You're okay. You're such a silly girl. I know. You're such a silly girl. There you go. Okay, so Dad. There you go. Yeah, loud voice, right? You gotta talk a normal tone of voice, right? Because I'm never gonna go and say, Bill, you wanna go on? Do you wanna go get some beers? No, not really. Right? That kind of stuff, right? So we'll just walk everybody down now. All right, and we're gonna walk everyone. And then is it an hour now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, for checking in. No treats, no medication. Every single dog, no matter how dangerous or skittish or OCD, can be helped without treats, without medication, with simply connecting to the dog on the human psychology platform. And I'm teaching dogs how to think, how to process. $90, and that's it.